For Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. We have come that the will of the Most High may prevail. Radio Biafra is unorthodox. The way we do things are markedly different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that IKECHUKWU may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. We have not done anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone, fellow comrades. My names are still Mazi Umeh. I reside here in United Kingdom. And it's approximately 2 minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m., presumably the same time in Biafra land. And today is the 16th days of May, year of our Lord 2023. This evening is a bit of emergency that I must come on air tonight to lay some things to bear. As you all know, Biafra Alpha Power Media is that standing in the gap of Radio Biafra, because those that we are giving the mantlership of IPOB have bastardized every single thing that makes us who we are. And we are standing on this gap tonight, as always, to lay things to bear without any equivocation. Tonight, we're going to do some recaps, things that bother within IPOB. On Biafra Alpha Power Media, the vision, aspiration that Biafra Alpha Power Media possesses and we are propelling with is to make sure that every single thing that bothers within IPOB shall be discussed in this platform. And tonight, I got a couple of things I'm going to say on my monologue before I will start taking them one after another. There are so many questions. People have heard people saying things about the lawsuit that was initiated here in United Kingdom. For the first time, Biafra was mentioned in United Kingdom court. Not people seeking asylum or the issue bothering Biafra. From 67 till death, this is the first time. And courtesy of Kanu family and the real IPOB at large that understand the fundamental process on what we are doing and the reason why it has become the best achievement ever we have done on this era. I want to remind you tonight, Onyendu said that this project is a 30 years project. It is not because when they shout, people are going to give you freedom. It doesn't work like that. Or it doesn't matter how many of you that die. People dying in Iraq, Syria. All these people are human beings and people are still dying. So our own are not going to be different. And we shall pay with our blood to restore Biafra. And that is why, fellow comrades, so many of us that had our leader's voice and joined from 2012, 13, 14, 15, before Onyendu was kidnapped for the first time, and the IPOB was underdog before now we turn phenomenon. Now, what I'm saying tonight is that a lot of people don't understand the enormous success within that lawsuit. And now, after the whole, they put up, what would I call it? They put up some, what was it called again? It's escaping my mind. But in UK here, the Foreign Affairs set up a committee to ascertain what happened, and all of us heard what that verdict said. And the judge himself accepted that Onyendu was, extraordinary rendition. And extraordinary rendition on its own is a crime against humanity. And let me remind you, our special counsel, which highlighted what extraordinary rendition stood for the first time, even all of them there didn't even understand what it was. But you cannot try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without ascertaining where he was brought in from. That is why whatever you see that happened in Zoo Court is still going to happen. It's a jamboree because they had no case against Onyendu, even after United Nations Working Group have come out and told them that. That is to say that United Kingdom is a permanent seat in United Nations and is a political interest. Biafra has become a process, and it is one of the issue in United Kingdom that is their policy that any government that comes in will still inherit the same pattern of governance. Because IPOB and Biafra, Nigeria belongs to United Kingdom. Some of you don't know this, but I want a little bit of, tweaks your, frontal lobe tonight to understand, because Onyendu over time have taught us all of this. But the advantage we have tonight is because we are living with the enemy and we're fighting them from within. And our leader is a British citizen. Does not matter how you want to think about it. And it borders on human rights here in United Kingdom. That is why it was so crucial for the first time to actually drag the three arms of government in United Kingdom. The foreign affair is burning on foreign affair because there must be an inquiry if anything ever dare to happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. For those that are questioning What is the purpose of the lawsuit in United Kingdom? And what is it there? That is the only success we have achieved so far. Because I want to tell you something. I'm not going to go into the document tonight because it's too hard for you guys. You know, our people does not read and they don't understand nothing. But I will explain it in a layman perspective that the lawsuit in United Kingdom, even now they have given us another chance again to appeal. That appeal will unveil a lot of things. That is where the debate comes from, because issue of Biafra is a policy. All those people you're writing, MPs, listen, I've got letters from MP from 2015, hard copies. Even 2 weeks ago, I got a letter, I got an email from my MP. For those that I'm going to come to those people that are trying to play prank with, you know, MP in United Kingdom and explain it how it works here. You know, but like I said, why I'm explaining this to a layman perspective to you to understand that those that are claiming they're doing something, they barely understand what they're doing. These guys have not got clue. Some of them don't even know. Those that are talking, they're asking why. I had someone saying, oh, they're wasting money in United Kingdom. We have a lot of things to do with money in Biafra land. And I asked that person, what is it that require money that is more important than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Tell me, in IPOB. Onyendu has been held in DSS dungeon for 23 months incommunicado, in solitary confinement. And oftentimes you say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. And you have no conscience with you. If you comparing Onyendu's freedom with your amount of money, you don't understand the fundamental process of we establishing in UK here by human right that United Kingdom citizen was kidnapped and rendition, tortured. In 1985, if I'm not mistaken, or 84, Mariko was kidnapped here by the same pedophile that dead Buhari, and they couldn't make it. There was a massive, Cold War between the zoo and this country, even though Mariko was, but he's a Fulani man. Because they have an interest. Because he stole a lot of money and brought it in this country. People must understand that, your enemy cannot be my enemy. And it's a business as usual. So I will leave it there for those that are asking question. The most successful thing we have achieved on this particular time is that Biafra has established United Kingdom. And if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow, this country will answer for it because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. So if it can happen to any British citizen tomorrow, they will abandon that person, then we'll come to that level when the time is right. Now, what happened in his zoo, Supreme Court, and Zokome, come out, we don't really appreciate all this, because our people sometimes just like when a Geoffrey is writing from dictionary, the same copy and paste. I remember one idiot was interviewing one time that some people wanting to subpedal the way he writes his English as if he knows anything, So I don't think Onyendu started by making our mothers, everybody to understand what he's saying. Like I'm talking now, I can change my tongue to proper Cockney. Can't even hear what I'm saying, but why would I do that? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying in essence is this. It's not about your educational level. It's about you making the layman to understand what you're saying, and that is why we are grassroots. So what has gone there is a jamboree, and the interview on Zekome is this repetition of what they have said before. They're not making any headway, and it's not clear what they have done. They are filing convolution with the zoo. It's like a plan game, the way I'm saying it. So people must understand that. And that interview, I was going to play it, but to be honest with you, it's quite irrelevant. I'm going to remove it from my list. It's not going to be played tonight. I'm just going to comment on it, because it doesn't really make any sense to me. And what's happened in South Africa, all we're going to talk about tonight, because one injury to all. For any IPOB, hardcore is for all. We're standing here in the gap of Radio Biafra, whatever, anywhere we see anything against IPOB, the real IPOB, the hardcores. We cannot answer any other name than the hardcores, IPOBs. That's what Onyendu said. Onyendu will end up saying the hardcore. If you answer any other name outside IPOB, that means you are now a parallel IPOB. I don't care who you are. Anybody from anywhere propelling any other name than IPOB, then you are questioning the fundamental of IPOB. We have only one name, IPOB. That's why we have identified. That's why people have died. That's why we were sworn an oath. Now, tonight I'm still going to talk about the damage caused by the media worms. And you can see how they are falling now They will eat. I will told them they will eat their own flesh. Master Prophet says something about Ostraman. I'm not gonna be talking too much tonight. But guess what? Master Prophet revealed the broadcast he made when he mentioned that one of the media worms called him and told him that they have agreed that they're going to attack him. Because that's what they do. You know, Chinasan will have made it open. I'm going to play his voice at the end of this program. So the media warriors you're hearing, all these worms, all these wretched individuals that live in sub-Saharan Africa, have no jobs. Like people like Emeka Gift and all this dead Ostraman, all this what does he call it? IKECHUKWU. What is a hungry, wretched individual? And they're not fighting for freedom. If you are fighting for freedom, then I'll have something to tell you. I know people that is, if you are real, my spirit will not question you. And things you do is what I'm going to upload to judge you. Because that's what IPOB say, without irrefutable evidence. And anytime, any place we see fraud, is in our code of conduct, I will show it to you. It is your right to you to question it, regardless who might be involved. So it is your duty to do that. It's your duty call for every single IPOB member. So Ostraman was the man that is actually the mole within them. I think now that it's passed away now, Master Prophet have told him that it was Ostraman that told him. And that's the fact. And that's how he's been going around, calling people all over the world. Even Mazi Umeh, how many times he called Mazi Umeh? He's trying to extract information from people back in Biafra land. So many people this guy have called. The majority of them, they were dead, their house was burned, and some of them are crying. I think we don't know. You know, we don't just come out and say things. If he didn't mean to be dead, that is your problem. But his death does not mean nothing to me. Because he's not the first person that have died. He didn't die in the course of it. If he was among people that died in about on 31st of March, then I will have cause to worry about him. He didn't die for IPOB. He died on his own natural death or whatever he has done. And let posterity judge him. But what I'm saying here is his deed, what he was doing. The guy have caused so many deaths within IPOB as well. Caused so many injuries with other people. I just want you to know that. Bear it in mind what Ostraman done. And you can see the drug addict, the Ifeanyi Uba's boy in South Africa. You see their pattern. Now they are earning money from Facebook and whatnot. And what happened in South Africa. And things he said, because we know. We told them we kept our word for them. And we'll bring it back to them. So I'm going to end it here with my monologue. Now, I want to specifically talk about some couple of things tonight. Yeah? Which is, I'm going to do it quick, very quickly. I said, anytime I come on air, I'm going to read the new guiding principle that Chikedozium is practicing. It is not IPOB. And that was what I agreed. And everything that have surrounded them is based on that guiding principle. They have ignored our code of conduct. Right? Now, the reason why I'm going to read that first before I come to our code of conduct, because it's very, very important. Tonight is kind of recap. And I want to do some justice to so many stuff. I just want to read that quickly. I want people to always assimilate, to understand, continue reading that particular 2 paragraph on that particular 26 page of document that I've given you guys freely. It's a hard work to get it done. But Biafra Alpha Power Media is here to liberate our people. We are doing a job that is IKECHUKWU call us to do. Not get paid from anybody. I'm not demanding anybody because we sworn an oath. So I'm going to read those 2 paragraphs, those 2 pages of guidance principle. And I will show you something on our code of conduct. And we will take it one after another. And the United Kingdom here, there's something, we'll be keeping quiet not to talk about UK. And the crime they committed in UK. You know when Mazi Umeh come out and told you what they did in Companies House? Like I'm talking to you now. Any of you that is with your internet, go your search engine, type Companies House. And search for companies, then type there, IPOB Worldwide CIC. You will see that Sophia Kanu is still remain director there. They added Onyendu. They just kept it there like that. But Sophia Kanu is the one leading those people now still call themselves Biafran community. So, and the UK tonight, I'm going to show you an internal memo, the so-called Ohanenze Ndibo. that Chikedozium plotted in United Kingdom. And people that are questioning about the money we are spending. In UK here, they came here. One of the things that caused problem in United Kingdom. After we contributed the first ESN fund, it's not the first money, we did the medical core, which I know how much I contributed in that. That money, nobody told us what that money was meant for. We had one update, and that update was not clear before you suspended United Kingdom. The money we and that was what brought problem between Okachi and our national coordinator. Because as a former national coordinator, when somebody take over, you need to surrender everything that was in your position. You have to give account of the fund that you were inherited. Because by right, Okachi does not supposed to raise money as a national coordinator in UK here. But then, this is the problem. Onyendu stopped all these things. That money was in guise of that they are medical corps. We try to help our people on the ground. And Onyendu have made a broadcast that he doesn't want anybody from abroad to interfere. And at the end of the day, Onyendu made him the director of medical corps. Where is Okachi today? Where is medical corps? All these things have gone into air. But he's here in United Kingdom, underground, undermine everything about IPOB in United Kingdom. That's fact. We have evidence of that. Umar to come here was him. He called a parallel meeting which I went to, and I told him, you cannot do that. Even after I went for that, I know what that cost me. Now, I'm going to upload. When they came and talked about they want to do lobby fundraising, that Onyendu approved it. And the argument was there's nothing like lobby in UK. We have parliamentary system. We only have Bisman in United Kingdom. Have they contributed £1 to Bisman? Bisman was doing their job for IPOB. It could taste in conjunction with Kanu's family, right? That is obvious. We can see what they are doing is visible. Now, this was one of the problem. And there was a particular lady that came out and made an audio against Kanu Takano, because we need to go back to, surgically, go back to things that have transpired within IPOB. All these people today, all of them are hiding today because all of them are eating their own words. But this guy, this particular individual, when we did the first fundraising, our national coordinator made him the financial leading team. He made himself a chairman because the guy is a hardcore Ohaneze Ndigbo. And overheard him said, Okachi preached Biafra for him for 2 years. You see, these are people that were in the corner waiting, because when you say a time will come, it become phenomenal. When we are going on the street of London here, propagating Biafra, we used to be attacked by these Yoruba people. Some of them, not all of them, we have been attacked by them back in the days because we're talking about Biafra. I'm just letting you know today. But we will stand all this day and people are laughing and mocking us. When you say a day will come, IPOB become phenomenal, and that's the time. This guy, when he's saying this, he didn't even know people like us were there, but I just keep quiet. They preached Biafra for you for 2 years before you joined because we are looking for avenue, and he started projecting yourself. The moment the guy came in, after the first 38,000, because I asked him one time, say, but you are part of this team, and this woman now all of you are defending her. Where is the money? Before they concocted what they concocted at the end of the day, and they came again with this so-called legal fundraising. Onyendu never approved. They raised to this 12,000. I have a written, like I said, my own, I don't gossip. If you want to challenge me, come out. I will bring the WhatsApp message in a group. No, even Telegram, where the lady said he's going to litigate them. Like they don't know that people like us will keep information. You'll be ranting. So make sure when you come in, bring your own information. It's not hearsay. I can't accuse you what I don't know. I don't know him from Adam. But what I know is that he's Ohaneze Ndigbo and he's approving. Even one of his friends sent me the picture when they were doing all this thing, when they went for meeting. They didn't know. I will keep all this information. They preached Biafra for you for 2 years before you joined, and now he came to destroy IPOB. Now, I will send you can you imagine that UK, they were boycotting the protest we are doing here. Whenever we come to meeting, this guy will be the person to obstruct our meeting. All they do there to cause problem and go to Abanim, and they were doing all these things today. They're hashing their evil, but that evil is haunting them because he must be pure in this struggle. Now, they have gone around United Kingdom praying and the incantation with coal and not. Go back to your village and the way. That's not why we are here. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this tonight, because there's a write-up that this family writers, Emeka Gift, they are paying $240 every month. Emeka Gift was getting paid from IPOB directly until they shut our account in Germany. Emeka Gift was one of the people they put in monthly due. They were paying him salary monthly. Emeka Gift will get in $240. If he come out here and deny it, his own debt might be worse than this guy that just passed away. He was getting paid $200 on a salary level until they shut our account. Now, Chinas and would have taken over paying him. That is why now you see Emeka Gift. What he does in his Emeka Gift official is to tell you about Biafra land. Anything that happened in the zoo, now they are bloggers. They don't talk about our leader. I want to open your eyes because at the end of the day, what they want to write, concussion they write as talking about United Kingdom. All these are bunkum. MP here, I have a just letter, recent one I can upload it here and show you. I have a hard copy from 2015. When you say we don't write letters anymore. The only achievement we achieve in United Kingdom is the first time they have hearing here, they send their era to come into the court to see. They thought it was lie. Some of them say it was lie. Now they're talking about money. But they don't understand the enormous and the achievement and what that signifies. He asked them, how do you get Onyendu out? They don't know. I will show, some people today are fronting government in exile. But I'm going to show you the memo, internal memo, where this guy we are appointing people. People like us, we are telling them, this is not IPOB. I want you to see their vision. We are not government. We are IPOB and freedom fighting. We are static. We have only one central command. So when you are appointing random people, giving position as if you are in your own country, if you are in your own country now, what are you going to do? I just want to show, because they think they're smart, but we are telling them. Let me tell you something. Welfare in IPOB, I think I'm one of the first people they made welfare. Do you know who made me welfare? Imam Mezu, let Imam Mezu. It was in London family here. We're having a meeting one day because of people, how do we get to people? I was paying almost £90 every month in my phone bill because then it was a cross call. All these things, I have evidence for proving them. I never complained for one day. So why I'm saying this tonight is because of these individuals that came, they think they're going to fly. And what they wrote, they went to meet the MP and all that. They all this are bunkum. They don't meet anybody. MP don't do jack in UK. These people are not going to do fuck all for us. Take it to bank. I George Umeh said it. That's nothing AP surgeon is going to do for us. We're only going to push because issue of Biafra in this country this is a policy. Every government that can inherit it, they won't do nothing. But the only place we are holding them now, because we established that case within here, Onyendu is in the zoo. I want to make it abundantly clear. Mazi Umeh is being held by Britain, not by another person. If British want Nnamdi to, and nothing will happen to Onyendu, and they know it. Because now, the question will come from UK, not from the zoo. We have established that that's one thing people must take home. That the issue that happened, the foreign affairs to that inquiry, and now we have appeal, is that if Mazi Umeh, anything happened to Mazi Umeh, British government they are in a big mess. I'll end it there. But I'm going to show you all this document tonight for you to see. How many people they appointed within United Kingdom? These things never happened in IPOB before. But people saw it and keep quiet. And we were telling them, this is not IPOB. This is not IPOB. So if you see some people today, because I want to say something here. You see this autopilot when it came out. My zone, vastly, North London family, to the COVID, we would never stop. We were having meetings, contributing, because I'm not saying that I'm smart, but we were on Zoom. Everything we do was documented. So there was a massive people that joined us then. And because some of them were doing physical meetings, so people couldn't get to them. Now, most of these people, when Onyendu had issue, majority of them, in fact, 80% of them fell off. And now they're in the side of calling autopilot. Let me remind you, in 2016-17, there was IPOB, TriPOB, there was so many groups that emerged, even the soldier of justice, even before the one them. But remember that IPOB for one day never endorsed all these names. Have you asked yourself question why the Chike Dozie man is gang of criminal quickly to accepted autopilot? It is only thing to divide IPOB to see that there is a fraction within IPOB. That was the purpose of it. I said IPOB never accepted that there's anybody anywhere propelling that they are group representing IPOB. But today we have IPOB in theory is divided. You cannot say it's not divided because the only IPOB that exists those that standing on Mazi Umeh. Any other person, they're not IPOB. Because it's either you're in or out. If Uchemofo of 4 people understand this fact. Let me say something here tonight some people don't know. One of the problems Uchemofo left IPOB is this. I will tell you tonight, even though they fought him physically and spiritually. Number one is that Uchemofo, this code of conduct you see today was him that's supposed to sign it. Uchemofo refused to reveal it because that particular code of conduct indicted everybody. That's what some people don't understand. And things he was arguing doesn't make any sense. And other things. But the major problem was the code of conduct. And Uchemofo knows he cannot fight IPOB within IPOB. He have to move away. If somebody like Uchemofo could have exited and fronting something else, and you people want to be inside IPOB to build Cabal, it's not going to happen, not while we are here. So now, I want to read this particular thing I said because it's 30 minutes gone already. I will read it, and then I will give you the UK and the so write-up Emeka gift. Emeka gift is wretched, just like what I saw Elochukwu posting about Idiara Gold. Shows you that we are this is how autopilot operates, because IPOB, nobody ever come out publicly raising funds for any IPOB member that has issue. They didn't raise money when the young lady was in prison. It is now they're raising money. And the so-called leadership allowed it within IPOB. Something that Onyendu have won. That's why I want to read it to you, the guiding principles. Whatever Onyendu said does not resonate anymore. Let's move. No, it's not this. Give me a second. So yeah. Now, I have to read this every time I come on air. Very, very important. I want Biafra fans to understand. So this is the guiding principle that Rita Eze, aka Madam Oyibo, wrote in 2021. I think in July, the moment Onyendu was renditioned, and this evil started. Pay attention to the fraud Chike Doziem committed against IPOB and her leadership. This is the new order Chike Doziem and cohort are operating, not the code of conduct of IPOB. Now, this particular guidance principle was copied by this formal, if I'm not sure, the so-called lobby group in America, this Allen group, and Chike Doziem and Liteze herself. And the following principle will guide the activities of IPOB until further notice as directed by my client, Mazi Kanu. Now, by my client, Mazi Kanu, underline that word. So, in theory, it is not Lita Eze that wrote this. Who wrote this was Ejiofor. Because if you go back to the audio, listen to the audio very well. When Latina McPeters questioned Moyibo to give her the document that from the attorney's office. Now, I want you to follow this in very, very methodologically and listen. He said, the following principle will guide the activities of IPOB until further notice as directed by my client. That is now, Ejiofor wrote this and give to Madam Oyibo, the Supreme Leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, in bracket IPOB. Now, Ejiofor wrote this. A, all ESN contribution, donation, fundraising, monthly maintenance, including but not least limited to ESN, money in the Italian account to which they went and they couldn't see the light of day, and from IPOB worldwide goes into the US national account under US Financial Department. US Financial Department does not govern IPOB. US Financial Department does not govern IPOB finance. It is solely only Madam Nyanya. It is even in our code of conduct. It's there, verbatim. Now, appointed by Mazi Kanu, the US department appointed by Mazi Kanu, but you're under Madam Nyanya. Every finance is under Madam Nyanya. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You operate through Madam Nyanya have team. They normally come on Radio Biafra to address Biafrans. He goes on to say that which is the IPOB worldwide ESN central account till further notice. Nobody knows, but the account was short. Every contribution, including but not limited to dues from IPOB North America Central, goes directly into the U.S. account managed by Mazi Umeh Kanu appointed financial officers until further notice. You see, this is decree they are passing under IPOB. This is the decree. Just like the Constitution of 1999, Ejiofor wrote this and passed it to Madam Oyibo. And that's exactly what they are operating on today. Of Chikedozie is a decree they pass on to. Ejiofor wrote this because underline the one my clients is not Madam Oyibo that wrote this thing. Because Madam Oyibo in that said that Ejiofor, he didn't know that Ejiofor can activate it. It was when the lawyer in US told them, now they ganged up themselves to plan that this is possible for her to read this and now go and open an Umeh account. And direct Chikedozie. And Chikedozie was aware of this because Chikedozie was copied into it. Now, B said the US 4 region will be supervised by Mazi Umeh, the IPOB Central Regional Coordinator, to ensure that all regional coordinators are in compliance till further notice. IPOB Head of Finance limit her contact to National Financial Department of each country and must not have any direct contact with any IPOB state, zonal unit, financial officers of any country, because they want her to be limited. Now they're giving Madam Anna order to limit her contact, and they shouldn't communicate with another person. You know, shows you that the people, this was planned. And Madam Oyibo was mentioned on this as well. For some of you who does not know, Madam Oyibo actually was part of this from day one. So anybody telling you that they didn't know what was happening, do not listen to what they're telling you. And now this is the second page. The second page read, I will read it because I said I said it. Now, D said, account statement, spreadsheet, donors list, or any IPOB document must be given to the IPOB Asset and Fund Recovery Officer, which is Madam Oyibo. Was Nelly Ofebu. This is 2021. After Onyendu, I think it's in June. This thing was written. It's 17th, 19th, July 19th. This was written on July 19th. As the moment Onyendu had problem, this document, Ejiofor concocted this document. Now, and when demand or else that the account will be audited, closed, if there is any misappropriate of IPOB fund, he said every fundraising activities must be approved by the head of finance and audit department. The IPOB finance and audit department, I don't know who they are, but it's only Madam Anya will know until further notice. It's a decree, because when someone is saying until further notice, they're passing decree. That was a decree. Decree. Until further notice. It's a decree. Now, Rita Eze, OEC, is a deemed and authorized representative and has the authority to manage all finance operations, sign executive documents, contract in the name of IPOB and Mazi Umeh Kanu without any further authorization by Mazi Umeh Kanu. Do you understand what that means? I'll reiterate again. Do you understand that whatever it is assigned that Mazi Umeh Kanu cannot question me, that is the era we are in now? That is one thing I want to open your eyes to see. Very, very, very important. Now, I have to move speedily on this. Okay, I want to show something here because very, very important that everything we do, we always come with evidence. We don't come here to come and chastise people. Now, I want to go to the UK. I want to go to UK affair because I saw the garbage they wrote yesterday by so-called family writers. What is seen here, he said indigenous people of Biafra, the United Kingdom family. You can see what I put in bracket there. I said the fraud committed in UK by Chikedozie and Zeran boys. Now, this thing was written on May 30th, 2022. All regional and zonal coordinator, dear sir or ma'am, memo stroke directive of IPOB UK free Mazi Umeh kind of fundraising. Mazi Umeh never initiated any fundraising in United Kingdom. Onyendu never initiated any fundraising in United Kingdom based on free Mazi Umeh. I don't know what they mean by that, because that's what they come. They say it's legal. It's a lobby fund. Now they put it free Mazi Umeh. I don't know what that is. But the reason why I'm bringing this up tonight is very, very important. As these people should go, they now go so low to be playing politics with the name of Onyendu, mocking Onyendu's name with MP. We live here, I live here. I said, I can upload my own recent email for my MP. I will give you a hard copy. 2015. We've been getting letters from even the surgeons and all that. Issue of Biafra in this country, it is something that it is a policy of United Kingdom, because they own Nigeria. And they know what it is if Biafra is today become his own sovereignty. What is going to happen to them? But we'll fight them to get what we want. And that is why, to the president of IKECHUKWU, Onyendu now is the citizen. That's why all of us are here now. We are with them. And we're not going anywhere. Onyendu has been a rendition. So that is why we need to establish that case here in UK, for those that are asking questions. But the reason why I'm putting this is that there's nothing like legal fundraising in United Kingdom, because this is one of the things that brought problem in UK. Because this is what is bringing me to South Africa tonight. But I'm bringing this particular thing for a reason. People that signed this thing are a bunch of criminals that have got nothing to do. There's no Madam Nene signature in this whole thing. The account they use is a fraudulent account. The money they raised from here is £12,000. That money, nobody know what they did with the money. Because the 38,000 we raised previously from the ESN, I'm not talking about the medical corps. I contribute simultaneously in every of this fundraising, and I have my receipt tomorrow morning. So you cannot tell me what I'm involved, because my money is part of it. My money is there. Now, so he said this is to remind us all of Director of State IPOB endorsing emergency fundraising. Now is DOS now. I want to clarify something here, because some of people say docs and all that. You see, all these lunatics, they're not going to drag DOS into more. Let me explain to you, to the layman perspective. DOS is the Director of State of Indigenous People of Biafra. Chike Doziem happened to be one of the people Onyendu appointed. I didn't vote Chike Doziem in there. The only person that gave him opportunity is our leader. Now, it's only our leader have that power to appoint and dismissal. None of this clown have any authority towards Mazi Umeh. Just like some of them are saying, oh, Mazi Umeh, they can have a meeting and have a debate and have a vote, which they tried in 2014 or so. When they have the Council of Elders, which it didn't work. Before you make it up. And it's on our code of conduct. It's there. I'm going to still put it up here for you to see in our code of conduct. Only Mazi Umeh position is permanent. And Chike doesn't sign it. Because he was meant to Uchemofo to sign. Uchemofo couldn't sign it. Then now it falls on Uche. Because Onyendu is following hierarchical structure. That particular code of conduct was meant to sign. Uchemofo meant to sign it, review and sign. He didn't sign it. Now it falls on a dossier. That's why you see a dossier's signature there. But the dossier sign it, but it doesn't. Just like the zoo. They sign legislative, but they don't follow it up. So now the reason why I'm putting this here is to you guys to understand the people that came and telling you they want to see, now they're lying to public. They want to play, they want to gain, because they've been on the hiding. All they do is to cook rice. They don't come to London anymore. What they do is they're pushing themselves into the north, because this idiot lives in Leicester. This guy is a hatch of Hanes and Igbo. He has got nothing to offer. Which he makes some cynical comments about me. On a good day, I've told him, but this is bothering on IPOB because this is not hidden. This is what he wrote. So I have to read it. And the money that recovered here, we didn't see the money. And at 8,000, we don't know where the money is. Even the last one they did, which I collected our money, I sent it before they said they're suspending their grandfather, not George Umeh, because he didn't appoint me in IPOB. So, like every IPOB member, United Kingdom here, officially, doesn't matter where you go in UK here, he's not a national coordinator. Because if you want to prove it, if you want to go to police, if you want to go to court, Chike Doziem does not surpass, he doesn't surpass Mazi Umeh. And it's a legal document from Onyendu's lawyer, which UK, that's why I said, Onyendu case is established in United Kingdom, Onyendu has been a rendition. So if you know your rights, you don't need to argue with them. Whatever you do, make sure you attach that particular memo that came from Nemeke Ejiofor. Remember, Latina McPeters, he was asking Nelly Ofebu, where is the letter heading from the attorney's office? Anything that comes from attorney, doesn't matter, when is in the zoo. That is what any law we recognize. Forget about what they tell you. But when that time comes, we will let them know. Just like what is happening in South Africa now. So this is the memo they wrote for this criminality, and this fundraising they raised 12,000 because I think they did it 3 times or so, but we opposed this. That's one of the problem we had, So now the reason why I'm putting this up here, I want to say something here. I'm gonna go. This is the memo. You see, this is the appointment of a coordinator, appointing in IPOB. This is internal memo, UK National Working Tax Team. I don't read people's name there. I'm just reading what it is. He say, A, mobilization to community engagement. English. Media IT innovation. Freedom fighters. Fundraising, marketing, and event. They think they're smart. People who didn't know all these things before. Mazi Umeh wasn't aware of all these things. Yeah? Now, it comes back here. It says, what is it again? What is it again? He said here. This one is a mobilization and asset facilities, IPOB. We don't even have office here in United Kingdom. Office we have here in United Kingdom is where our radio is. Yeah. Now, welfare and security and Lally. This is a position, somebody that called himself in IPOB. I want people to understand, because when you see people today portray government on exile, this was the internal memo. I'm not putting their name out. But now, youth/children, women involvement, international relation and diplomacy, legal and lobby, IPOB, prayer, spirituality and intercession, IPOB, sport, health, and what is it? It's recreation, Biafran education, awareness, dissemination, BEAD. BEAD is something that we all were part of. But all these things was one of the things that brought problem in the United Kingdom. Too catchy. Because they were not doing it properly. They collect money that belong to IPOB, they share it among themselves. Did you see how many positions, even the zoo, that is people that have a permanent office didn't even have these positions. Jamboree, this is what they brought to overclad some clowns. They were clapping. Ask me, where are they today? Because what you see is what's happening in South Africa. The kind of people they put in position, because what Chikerism, nepotism. All these people that you see they are appointing are people from their side. I'm sorry to say, but that's fact. In the United Kingdom here, all of them, including this guy, all of them, that's from the same place. Now, this is what brought me to bring this thing out tonight. This is Family Writers, Press International, IPOB United Kingdom continue to push for Mazi Umeh's demand for Biafra referendum. The report further narrates how the family has put up plan a face-to-face meeting with about 650 members of UK parliamentarians. When people are you see these people, yeah? Can press up. Individuals can press up. 650 UK parliamentarians will sit down with you to talk what? Can you imagine the temerity? What they're trying to do is to tell you that, the lawsuit in the United Kingdom stand for nothing. But these people cannot even are they going to get appointment to see his own MP in his own constituency? Ask him, how many times have he gone to his MP in his own MP constituency sojourn to meet the person 101? Talk less of to see 650 members of MP parliament in the United Kingdom. As what? Issue of Biafra is United Kingdom policy. For your information. But this is why we are reacting to this. You cannot be bringing this substitute in public to try to drag people to mourn. You guys cannot even protest. What you do is to cook rice and chicken and eat. This is what brought problem in the United Kingdom. People will contribute money. You people will use that money to just what you did. You cook food as if you don't cook in your house. Grown-up men. When you see this, it's a garbage. And a make a gift is in Ivory Coast. $240 they give you every month is why you're writing this rubbish. I live here in the United Kingdom. And this moron that's saying this thing, when did you join IPOB? United Kingdom? What do you know about United Kingdom IPOB? To lie to public. That's one thing that make me to brought up this. I don't really have interest on his face because the guy is a retard. You know? So, but what I'm reading here, it says parliamentarians, some of which have been met while necessary proceedings have been sought out to ensure that the rest are approached. All these are, you know, these are local 419ers. All these are formats, you know, all these format they're bringing. Old Igbo are large in Lagos. All these Hopus are the mass cousins and brothers. No, we live here in United Kingdom. There's nothing hide here. Go to your own MP. Tell us, bring the reply from your MP outside. Post it. I will post mine. I will post from 2015. Bunch of idiots. It happened that so it's one of the summer. I think Biafra Alpha Power Media produced this because you could see the face of the moron, you know, and the family writers is the one they're using. This is the same thing we are saying. Austrian man have died, which is he playing double standard, even though he taking information from them and passing it to whoever they think is their enemy. These people, they are up to no good. These are wretched, hungry individuals from A to Z. I hope you see all this. That's why I want to lay this to bear this evening to people to understand. United Kingdom, we have only one central command. The United Kingdom national coordinator is Mrs. Tata and Mike Tata, which is her husband. Onyendu appointed them. Any other person here is a parallel till tomorrow morning and cannot stand. They can be cooking their rice and eating. There's no problem. But as long as we live here, just like what's happening in South Africa, things will be done differently. So I will leave this here, and I will definitely now move into issues. And there's something I want to bring to attention. And there's something I'm going to come to that. There's something I want to say here. There's one moron, this jobless idiot, this Uber. It doesn't matter what he did. Listen, I don't talk about people's, what people do for a living. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you clean, if whatever you do, whatever that put food on the table is entirely up to you. But what you cannot do is to try to encroach in what concerns IPOB. This criminal called Donald, I think he came to Radio Biafra announcing they are doing fundraising. Ask him, what is he doing fundraising for? The document I show you guys, that moron have that document. You know how much Lita, ECAZ, embezzled from IPOB. He lives in Maryland. I got friends in Maryland. I've been going there for years. For years, I've been going to Maryland. Yeah? DC, Maryland, Baltimore, Virginia, all these places I've been. So it's not something that, don't know what is he doing, what is there? There's nothing there. I've been there, done there, got going. So what is the big deal? What am I saying in essence is here, yeah, is I will put off his voice here, but I want Biafran to ignore this voice. There is no fundraising that Madam Nnamdi is. I'm telling Biafrans, they will tell you that autopilot are raising fund. There's nothing different from them and whoever else is raising fund. Because they created that atmosphere. Whoever is raising fund today is courtesy of what IKECHUKWU and the advice this gang of criminals gave them publicly and in the industry. I will play his voice quickly, then I'll move on.
Dear International.
We decided to go to court to get court injunction to restrict them from doing some certain things. From doing.
Sorry, that's a wrong one. Sorry, please.
Dear International.
The presence of the meeting.
Can I let me have the documents?
Also, know your documents are in front of your people.
They will know about the documents.
Just give me a second, man. I think I've done some mistakes here. I've done some mistakes with the itemizing the video, so just give me 1 second. I just need to get the video for that. I just want to get that voice quickly. Very, very important. I want people to hear it. But I don't know why I'm just getting this mixed up. How did I get this mixed up? How did I get this mixed up? 1 minute. Yeah, I'll still continue talking and before I get the video. So I just want to get the video of Donald for you to listen to his voice where he was actually requesting for fund. But I think I made a mistake on writing up the names of the video. So probably subsequently I will get that video. But let me just don't waste too much time on this. So now I want to go through what happened, what's transpired in South Africa. You know, so I made a mistake on that. So before then, I want to play the voice of the drug addict, which they call Ifeanyi Ubah's boy. What he said previously and what has transpired. It's very, very important. And I have to, like I said, I give kudos to Mazi Innocent, Ariam, and our Joburg families. Like I told the guy, I said that he just went to South Africa. I was in South Africa in 1998. I don't want to say much. Like I said, be careful when you speak. Because in was now just be careful on what you say because he will haunt you tomorrow. Now, I want to put up a video here that what transpired and what he said, you know. So because I want to be, whatever I do, we always bring evidence. This is his previous words, and listen to what happened now.
Everything, not a certain thing, from doing everything.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
We decided to go to court to get court injunction, you know, to restrict them from doing some certain thing, from doing everything. Not some certain thing, from doing everything. So that's what they are now complaining that Chike doesn't send us. No, Chike doesn't did it. In fact, it was even Chike doesn't that stopped us from doing exactly what we planned to do that very day. So I think they should be grateful to Chike Doziem. I think they should be grateful to Mazi Chinasanwol. They should be grateful. That's exactly what happened. They should be very, very grateful to this man. And let me tell you something. Had it been that something happened to those people that went to that unauthorized protest, they will blame DOS. Just like they are blaming DOS for what happened in Biafra land, Abia State to be precise. You see, all of our core as DOS. Man, they will take the praise and honor. So the thing is this. You are thinking innocent Ariam, you are thinking, tell them to gather anywhere in South Africa. Tell them to gather.
You know, it's very important because over time we say people to be very wary or very careful of what comes out of your mouth. But the very first thing is, you know, it's obvious now that these individuals, they are not here for IPOB. They are building their monetized pages, making money, just like Rapture Media and all of them, because including all of them, bar none. Anybody that collecting star in Facebook is monetized. Before you have to collect star in Facebook, your page is being monetized, so it's not for IPOB anymore. Some of them are not collecting star, but they are collecting money from Facebook because if you the advertising on your page, you get paid. Those that have interest. Now, this was this very demented individual that just went to South Africa. I don't know if he's up to how many years now. I'm not even standing with his two legs. What happened in South Africa on Sunday? Because remember, our brothers went to protest in the United Nations office. I think what is it? Is it in Pretoria or whatever? And they went there again. The same people went there to go and stop them. And it was backlash. Now they're having their meeting because he's a parallel national coordinator, just like what they do in the UK here. They gave him a zonal coordinator, parallel zonal coordinator, and the real people now having meeting, and they want to intrude there. And let's see a couple of things that happen because it's very, very important. We watch it. I know a lot of people have seen it, but I have to comment on it because it's concerned IPOB.
Our Media International.
Opportunity to extend to fellow IPOB in USA and across the globe that we are going to be having.
Okay, sorry. Now, this is the video I was looking for this guy, so-called Donald. Can you just please listen to this and disregard this criminal, please?
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
Opportunity to extend to fellow IPOB.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
Opportunity to extend to fellow IPOB in USA and across the globe that we are going to be having a fundraising on the 27th of May 2023. Fundraising 27th of May 2023. Please be prepared to help raise mega money for our beloved ESN. Also, we will be having our heroes.
I think this was echoing, so I will replay it again for one just second, please.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
Opportunity to extend to fellow IPOB in USA and across the globe that we are going to be having a fundraising on the 27th of May 2023. Fundraising 27th of May 2023. Please be prepared to help raise mega money for our beloved ESN. Also, we will be having our heroes.
First of all, I just want anybody that are listening. I know they announced this in Radio Biafra. For those that still want to give their money, know that that money you're giving, you're not giving it to ESN. I don't know which ESN they're talking about. You know, a lot of you need to be very careful because the money never gets to whoever or where the money is supposed to be get. So disregard this criminal. That's all I have to tell you. If you want to give your money to criminals, that's entirely up to you. But the real hardcore IPOB, you know where your money is supposed to go. Any fundraising that Madam Nenya is not she don't authorize, not involved, is a scam. Simple as ABC. Now, let's see what happened in South Africa quickly because I think I've been here 1 hour.
The people or not, as long as you give it to him. If he can receive it, what stops him from receiving it? Doesn't matter. Listen, go on, man. How things are done, right? You were supposed to meet an executive meeting. We have the executive. Then as you don't have.
You see how they have turned IPOB. So what they're trying to do, they have done everything humanly possible to destroy IPOB. Now, they're carrying out violence. I will show you where is in our code of conduct. And this guy purportedly, this IKECHUKWU, or this drug addict in South Africa, claiming there's a national coordinator. And he did not know what our code of conduct says on when you are in public, how you should control and guide yourself. But I thank God that this man stood their ground. They did us proud. Let's watch this. It's very important.
That's how it is. Okay. So if you think you don't have an executive, you also don't have any. There's nothing. You don't belong here. You're not our member. You don't belong here.
I think I'll play the voice of this clown. You can see the clown there. Oh, this is the same guy that is saying they should gather. So, you know, everybody in this life, I said it before, our people say that a barking dog does not bite. See people that rant? He has got no job. If he has job, he won't be broadcasting 3 times, 4 times a day. Though he's getting paid by Facebook, so he need to keep up content. They create some jargon, and some of you that have nothing to do, depressed, you have to click in to be listening to somebody that has not, after smoking enough meth, then he will now turn his Facebook on a darkness and he'll be listening to him. Isn't that depressing? That he'll be watching someone that is on the dark and his voice. You don't even know how to make it more lively, even if you don't want to speak. Don't want people to see your face. Must you have to be dark? These are people that call themselves media warrior. You don't know how to do nothing. You have never studied anything. Whatever you want to do, you need to study it, and you could do it professionally. Instead, you don't do nothing. We are IPOB for crying out loud. You only say you want people that were born with it. Let's go.
Ikenga, you're not our member. Ikenga. Ikenga, yeah. As IPOB member, okay. I'm trying to hear you. No. We don't want to cause problems. We have to enter. We are members. We are members. I need him again. I need
It is quite pathetic. Do you see how the clown is at the back door? It's not like the guy is somebody that is physically fit, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know what to say, because seeing this is disheartening. I'm not going to be playing all this video, to be honest with you. But you know what? That the video, like this video now is almost 12 minutes, you know, because I compare it together. I compass it. Now, I'm not going to have time to do this. I'm definitely going to play it later. I will stream it for people to watch, you know, and see the people they are. The reality is settling in now. All I have to say to our brothers in South Africa is kudos to you guys. You guys have done us wonderfully well. And I want to bring our code of conduct. I don't want to waste my time on these videos. The videos is out there. That's a particular paragraph I want to read. You know, because, you know, like I said, we are IPOB. We don't, anything we do, we do it with every certainty. You know, without any, you know, following the due process in IPOB is one of the things you cannot joke with. I want to take you to our, this is IPOB Code of Conduct. This is page 6. And it's I, subsection B, general rules. It says, all IPOB family members must maintain decorum. You know what decorum means? That's decency. Decorum, you know, it doesn't even, just like when you are at work, if you work in this country, first thing how do you react when you're under pressure? Very, very important. You don't lose it easily, because somebody might just want to tease you and see how you react. They might just send somebody from nowhere to see how you react. How do you behave when you're under pressure? Now, he said, all IPOB. I'm reading from our code of conduct, you know, page 6, and I, which is subsection B, general rules. All IPOB family members must maintain decorum at all IPOB event, be in IPOB family meeting or IPOB rally. They have violated all this. They went to attack our people on the rally. They went to attack our people in their meeting. What did I just read here before I started? I read to the new guiding principle, and until further notice that what was there before is not even effective anymore. So now, what that thing mean until further notice is overrides our code of conduct. For some of you who does not understand the clause on that particular, that's why that guiding principle, you must pay attention. And it was a Jofo. He said, for my client, a Jofo was one that written that, even in the details, they confirmed it. I was going to stay replay it now, but the point is that some of you are not following. Or you guys playing dumb. But the reality is telling all of us, do you want Biafra to be restored? If you want Biafra to restore, then you need to wake up. You need to get up from your butt. So, and he say, I say, no IPOB family member shall engage in a physical scuffle or fight or any form of disruptive behavior during IPOB meeting and event. Full stop. I end it here. You know why I read this? I read this for you guys to understand how far Chike Doziem and his gang of criminals. Ironically, our code of conduct, I will put it up one more. Who signed it? Who signed our code of conduct? If you look at it there, it's who? Whose signature is there? Directorate of State. Who signed it? It's Chika Edoziem. Produced by the, though he didn't, I think it's his signature, but produced by the Directorate of State. I think that's his signature. Because if he's the head of the Directorate of State, that means he's involved with it. I'm not going to go into praying what happened in South Africa. The video is out there. I will leave it to play later we will stream it in our platform to people to see. Now, the time is going. I'm going to stop this program in 1 hour, 30 minutes. I just want to talk more. We don't talk about the media worms, but what we are talking about, it is the damage they have caused in IPOB. And that's what you're seeing now. This is one of them. What is happening now in South Africa is one of the damage they have caused in IPOB. Because over time, they are not using them to fight our enemy. Now they're using them now to fight people that are actually IPOB members. That's what is happening. So, some of you have had this same Donald. These people are quite irrelevant. I'm not going to dwell into them tonight because I don't want to belong in this program. I don't want to play their voices, but I will play only one voice. Only one voice. I don't want to dwell playing their voices, but let me play one voice, two voices, and you can now judge yourself. And this slave which is teaching us and want to threatening people, and because I'm going to shut this program down, I won't be able to play all these jargons. But let's see what this says. Imagine those were this particular guy. We dictate the people that we could say they were against. Maybe they know something we didn't know then. But for them to come back, say they are coming back, he asked him, what have you found that was not true that made you come back? Because this young man blocked me. Majority of them blocked me. Some of them unfriend me. In IPOB, we are the gatekeepers. We pinpoint people before even some of you waking up. We know all these people, one after another. Let's listen.
After the court Donald Azubike, I asked him, what did the Methuselah do? So that if I want to attack him, I will hold the evidence. He said he keep on repeating this religious issue. And after much discussion, we discussed a lot. And I asked him, the last question I asked him is, have you asked me that you are asking now my own stand towards Christianity or this religion issue?
This is where they start losing it. Because all this whole religious jargon is a distraction. They have got no content. All these people are content creators, right? And the cabal wants something will draw people's attention to them. What they are running away from is Aba massacre. Aba massacre is the main thing, which I'm going to close this program with and leave the video to play. Aba massacre is what they're running away from because they know what they did. China Sanwo coming to the day Biafra, what is he coming today? Has got nothing to offer. He's now blogging about Biafra land. Biafra land is turning into turmoil. But you see all these idiots when they are talking, they have got nothing to offer. They're all bunkum. They have got nothing to offer. Onyendu say in Biafra, if you want to worship stick, it's entirely up to you. I don't care what you worship, it's not my problem. Have you ever had me talk about this? Like we told them when we came out, they create something to deviate your attention. And because they know that our people are gullible and docile, they will buy into it. Now you see them tearing themselves apart. It's the same man that came on Radio Biafra told you that Kanu, It is not, it is an adopted child. And they should strive for IPOB finance. Every advice they gave them on air, they implemented them. So I see the kind of people you want to take serious. And that is why they cannot raise finger on them. You know, let's be listening to it. And I'm going to put up, let me just listen to this. After that, there's something I'm going to put up.
Before you tell me to attack Methuselah, or before you say all these things. No, before then, when he realized that I cannot do it, he announced, okay, I can make a video to advise Methuselah not to stop his videos. And I laugh.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International. Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
This guy called Donald managed to get some people in IPOB Media Warrior. And I'm going to call them as I did now. I'm going to call them. Donald Azubike succeeded in getting Ikenga. Oh, number one, Oji. I'm more promised the son of America. I don't know. Bumbling idiot to begin to descend on me for no reason. Hi, I just as I listened to this Achabe broadcast, I the verse. The guy again met with the one they call Ejiro. He approached her. They have followed that food before. That one nonsense. I be nonsense. I got power such on bars. The one is in France or in Italy. Mama here, so just gone. So my advice. They can't recount the breezy religion. Every day half an hour. So again, I'm like, this guy is going around, be contacting people to come and fight war for him. Do
you know why I allow this thing to play? This guy that is saying this now, exactly the same way they caught him, that is the same way they are getting all these people now. Because I remember there's an incident that happened when this guy had issue with German Joy. You know, Mazi Umeh is my senior comrade, and I will always respect Mazi Umeh, regardless what happened. This guy that's saying this now, exactly the same way they indoctrinated him. I have his video here where he was cursing Onyendu's family and Onyendu directly. What he's saying, he have said a lot. He is going to be naked one day in the street. Where he is going to be mad completely one day. He will take off his clothes, naked. You can see how he's in that video. If George Umeh told him in three-way conversation between me and Mazi Umeh, German Joy was shitting in his pants because of his conversation and because he mentioned his name in the conversation with when Ogbuefi, he was talking to Ogbuefi. This guy was almost dying. He was almost suffocating. And I told him, I said, call German Joy. And the rest is history. But the reason why I said is, I don't go after people for no reason. The reason why I allow him to talk to this, what he said, exactly the same way they get these people, the same way they get him. Because we know what they have said in the past concerning the same people today. They say they're defending. And today IPOB can go on without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you sit down and ask them, what is your vision? IPOB have literally, if not, that IKECHUKWU say is only 100 men with clean heart to restore Biafra. If anything is happening in IPOB, is so-called the one that's supposed to be preparing IPOB is supposed to be held responsible. I will leave it there. Now, I want you to listen to the voice of the animal himself, China Sanwo-Olu, and I'm going to end this program with Aba Massacre. I want our people, and one more thing, I want everyone that lives in the United Kingdom here, if you are following Alpha Biafra, Alpha Power Media, I know some of you are docile or compromised because we found out that so many people in UK here are not what they say they are. I don't want to dive into that now until the time is right, you know. So we're going to have our heroes there, hero and heroines there, we dedicated to Biafrans that have died from 45 till today. Most importantly, those they massacred in the 30th of May with the massacre in 31st of April 2023. China Sanwo-Olu and Chike Doziem, and I saw this man to be killed on broad daylight, on cold broad because of Akparawa Mende. It is not going to go away for their information. So I've only have 2 videos to play. The murderer himself, I'm going to play his voice. And after that, Abba Massacre, the short video we play. And I will call it a night. And I hope that everybody is paying attention. It is what is happening. The happening is, and another thing you must take home is that the inquiry that conducted by the Foreign Affairs United Kingdom is the best result IPOB have achieved since Onyendu was renditioned, because that's fundamental. Onyendu is a British citizen for who does not know what that entails, and now we have granted us that appeal. He's been talking in the free arms of government of United Kingdom, and our leader is a citizen of this country. If anything happened to Onyendu, they are liable to it. That's one thing you must take home. Just remember this day, we will still put it in our platforms. So just listen to this animal's voice, then we'll take it.
For Alpha Power Media International.
All of you used to see it. They come on social media. They will sack Chikedozium. Onyendu will sack Chikedozium. He will sack the DOS. All of you are seeing it. Am I the one saying, is it not all on social media? These are distracting the struggle, and they are being controlled by government fifth columnists. They don't know some of them don't know what they are doing. Some of them knew. Mazi, for 1 year plus, when Onyendu, everybody remembered it. For 1 year plus, when Onyendu was caught, IPOB case, do you understand me? IPOB proscription as a terrorist group in the Nigerian Court of Law. It was there. Everybody could remember when we fought for this, when we fought for that, fought for this. Please, let peace be there. At the end of the day, which date did they get us? The Ninth Court of Appeal for our case, 16th October. Do they want us to clap for them? Whoever got the case, whoever got that date, do they want us to clap for them? Because most of them left what they're supposed to be doing as legal practitioners. They are interfering in IPOB. That is why they got us 16th October 2023. And from Monday, that they are going to visit Onyendu. Any of them that comes and write rubbish, Akachineke, this night, IPOB media warriors descend on that particular person and tear him apart. If you finish tearing him apart, I will show you on ground. You come out this night, Mazi.
There is something I want to say about this guy, because, like all this picture we're seeing here, I don't know who this guy is. Until the day Mazi Umeh, somebody like this guy will come out and say, this is China Sanwo-Olu, and put up a video. Then I'll be comfortable to even say that it's him. But we all have had that name. I myself, for all, have defended the name within the enclave of United Kingdom family. When we never understood what was going on. Like I said, we don't just get up or vindictive or prejudice. No. But this guy has said a lot. And like I said, Ostraman death is a case study. When people with pseudonames guessing his face and his name, because this guy is not bearing, he doesn't bear China Sanwo-Olu in his passport. I guarantee you 200% because this guy travel home often. Just like Tony Mzurumike. Maybe most of them travel abroad, because I know in UK here, there was one of our brother one time that got problem. The name that guy got in his passport, I never for one day knew him. Police was calling this name. We don't know who this person is until we spoke to the guy in cell. I don't bear pseudonym. But the point I'm making here, people like this should not be taken serious. Like I said, I don't know who this monster is. But because Chikedozium, that's why they're not talking. They're allowing him, they're pushing him to go and say things. Even to announce this sit-at-home that have cost over 1 million lives in Biafra land. Onyendu told them 72 hours before they went ahead and announced. And here they're talking about Akbarawa men that they didn't follow chain command. Did you follow chain command of Onyendu? And he set Biafra land on a blaze. So it is very important you keen to this. Anybody that you cannot see, do not pay attention to that person.
Whether you are IPOB lawyer, whether you are special counsel to Onyendu, I am saying this thing this evening. From Monday, IPOB members, everybody listening. If you see anybody, whether it is Onyendu siblings, whether it is any lawyer, he said he's representing IPOB. He comes outside on social media and writes nonsense that will affect the struggle. Every media warrior descend on that person. If we find him on social media, we don't find. We will send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because they are the one causing trouble in this struggle.
I will let the clan go because that's a direct threat. You know, they try to box people in the corner. There's something I want to put up here. It's very important. This thing here, I just saw it before I want to start this podcast. This same wretched monk called IKECHUKWU, a Haji, they're sharing for 4,000 naira. This is what Chike Doziem allowed in IPOB. This is a sacrilege. Now, I want to ask every member of IPOB, when did we start raising funds outside IPOB to IPOB member? Because IPOB is not a charity organization. Now, this particular Idiara Gold support fund is now 695. Yeah? I must confess that Biafrans are surprising me here. Thank you for your trust. Direct with her. Please send her an inbox through Gold Biafra. I think I've been locked off. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Anybody can hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay, it's fine. Anybody can hear me? I was locked off anyway. So like I was saying, this is the real autopilot here in the making. Because this is not IPOB. Idiara God was in prison for over a year plus. And I never hear anybody go fund for Idiara God. Why is it now that he's out? IPOB can no longer look after their own. They didn't raise money for her legal process, and when who was taking care of her. No one did that. It is now they want to raise money, and he's telling people, some people want to go direct to Idiara God. This is not IPOB. Because they bastardize everything has to do with IPOB fund. Everybody want money. Now they have direct access and they allow this. This is not IPOB. I just want everybody to know. This money you guys are contributing is not IPOB. This is not how IPOB is structured. We don't contribute money for our own. We have a structure. It's a merit within IPOB. It's a merit. Can do it, but not within IPOB family members. That's all I have to say. Now, I just want to, because this is I'm just giving my departing word before I put on the Aba massacre, just to die in our heart. Fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, I thank you all for listening. One thing you must bear in mind is that we will not let our guard down at this point in time. What have happened in South Africa is an eye-opener on what these men have done. Like I've explained to you this evening, all this junk you see them writing United Kingdom, do not pay attention to all these men. They have got nothing to offer. They don't want Mazi Umeh to come out. All the money we contributed in UK here, all those money didn't go anywhere. The money was, they know that this money cannot go to individual account. Those money was sent to where we don't know. Okachi, with our national coordinator issue, started with the first money we contributed for medical corps. I know how much I contributed in that money. We have not talked about it. If somebody have a private account and we pay our money in there, it is your duty, because if IPOB money went into my account, any day IPOB request for my bank account, I will give it to you from the day that money start coming. And that's how it works. You cannot deny that. If you cannot do that, you cannot let a community money go into your account. But they were playing games with our people. That is why today, from left, right, and center, people are raising funds. This is not what IPOB entails, because Mazi Umeh Kanu could have cashed out if you want money. His two parents could have cashed out if they want money, but they never do it. Even Uchemofo, I was very, Uchemofo you seen today, Uchemofo 2015. If I told you what they offered Uchemofo, I have a direct,